City for Run Richmond 1619. Now, the race celebrates more than 400 years of Black history. There will be a 16.19 and 6.19 kilometer courses. The length meant to represent 1619, the year British colonies in North America joined the transatlantic slave trade.
Run Richmond 1619 was created by Jimon Honsu Foundation. The Academy Award nominee sat down with our Jasmine Turner about his mission to connect people to history and culture.
To know where we are going.
I'm really in the hope of healing.
Is to know where we have been.
We Afro-descendants really need to have a place to acknowledge our history, acknowledge what took place, what happened to our ancestors, and to appease their souls.
Jimon Honsu has made it his life's work to ensure the past is honored.
Acknowledge and forgive the past, embrace the present, shape a future of reconciliation and justice.
While bringing generations together to build a more unified future.
You are in Richmond for
Richmond.
An incredible event. What does that mean to you?
It's the cradle of a history in this country. Richmond represents so much of American history, and of course you couldn't really speak of American history without acknowledging Black history in this country. And so yeah, this is powerful.
In historic Shockoe Bottom, the actor and humanitarian is able to reflect in front of a symbol of harmony.
This is a powerful statement, you know? Yeah.
In the 1800s, hundreds of thousands of enslaved people of African descent were sold in the South. Historians say Richmond became the largest interstate slave market on the East Coast. That market was in the Shockoe Valley.
Over 80% of Afro-descendants living in America can trace their lineage all the way back to Richmond.
The triangular slave trade was made up of England, Africa, and America, specifically Liverpool, the Benin region, and Richmond.
Growing up in Benin Republic, and obviously a place that has been, quite instrumental in the trade because there were so many millions of Africans that left that coastline, I knew nothing. I knew nothing about my history. I knew nothing about my country. I knew nothing about my continent.
Coming to the United States.
My education happened, I would think, when I moved to America.
I will call into the past and beg my ancestors to come and help me.
And starring in Steven Spielberg's 1997 film Amistad brought a painful awakening.
I played the lead role of Cinque, and that really opened my mind. To say the least, it was extremely painful to realize who you are, what your ancestors went through, where you are today, and very sad to know that there's a complete refusal. This country recognizes its citizens, or some members of its citizens.
In 2019, the Jimon Honsu Foundation was created to reconnect the African diaspora with their motherland and to celebrate unity in diversity.
After multiple trips to Benin Republic, where I was born, the idea eventually came where I thought, wow, what are the events that brings people together? Coming to understand that only sports and music really bring people together.
September 17th, 2022 marked the first Run Richmond 1619 to commemorate the sacrifices and achievements of African American people. The course taking you through historic sites like the Lumpkin Slave Jail, the Black History Museum and Cultural Center, and of course, the Reconciliation Statue.
Thought about a marathon, but it's a marathon that you can walk. You don't have to necessarily run it, you can walk, because this is all about education and the healing of the soul. And that is the only way you bring healing, by bringing celebration into some of those, stale places. And by bringing people, we're appeasing the souls of our ancestors that once perished in some of those, most of those areas.
Reconnection, healing, celebration. Honsu also hopes to see the triangle that for so long represented cruelty transform.
Over time doing this, we hope that it will become a triangle of hope. That's ultimately the goal.
The reconciliation statue in Richmond is one of 3 in the world. The other 2 are in Benin and Liverpool. Saturday's race will start at Kanawha Plaza, and it's not too late to register. The details can be found on NBC12.com. On your site, Jasmine Turner, NBC12.